Hello, conference attendees. Welcome to the first set of FAQ and tutorial videos for Practical and Comprehensible. This edition is for the 2023 refresh edition, but many of the information will apply to future conferences as well. So let's get started. Here's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to show you everything that you need in order to access this conference with confidence, no matter how you choose to attend. All right, let's jump in. So first of all, gratitude. Thank you so much for being here. You make this conference possible, and you've made this conference possible to be a thing year after year after year. So I can't thank you enough for being here. This year's edition will be April 20th through 23rd, although there are some events before and after, so we're going to go over that here. But just as a general overview, what even is this thing that we're all here for? Practical and Comprehensible is a free online conference with a combination of events to help you get towards your proficiency goals as a K through 12 world language teacher. So who is this event for? This event is for that exact group. If you teach K through 12 or, ages 6 through 18 for our international friends with different terminologies, if you teach that age group, and even at the university level, many of this will still apply to you, for strategies that you can actually use in your class tomorrow because they are incredibly practical and by teachers with real experience in the field, trying to do what you're doing, which is you want to move towards proficiency, towards more practices rooted in comprehensible input, but you want to be able to use them in a way that makes sense for you, for your schedule, and your individual curriculum needs. So that's what we're here for. I'm so excited that you're here. Let's dive in. The different things that you have available to you at this online event is a combination of free on-demand content. On-demand content meaning you press a button and it's there for you whenever you want it for the 24 hours that it is free for you to watch. So today I'm going to show you exactly how you can access that content for free and make sure that you don't miss anything while it's still free. And if you are interested in upgrading your experience so that you can actually get to interact with presenters live to get extra presentations that are not available for free, but only in the All Access Pass, I will show you how you can access not only all of your presentations early, but exactly what is inside your package, how to access it, all the FAQs and tech that you need for that. We're also going to go over the schedule for this year if you would like to see that. And if you're watching this video at a later time, then you will see a schedule for your selected year. All right, so let's jump right into it. Here's what we're going to be talking about today, as we saw here. I'll give you a little welcome. We're going to talk about how it works, a little bit about the schedule, and then this schedule will pertain to you for whichever year you're watching this. Hey, future friends. And then we're going to talk about what it means when we talk about upgrades, All Access Pass, Launchpad. If you want information about that, that part of the video is going to be for you, and especially if you're looking for information on how to do a purchase order or how you can get reimbursed for this conference, because that is absolutely 100% what you should be doing. You should not be paying for this conference out of pocket if it is possible. And then we have frequently asked questions, a couple things that we get asked quite a lot as the conference goes on. I'll give you some answers so that you have the information before you even need it. So first of all, welcome. I'm so excited that you are here. My name's Devin, and I am the teacher author behind La Libre Language Learning, or La Libre Language Learning if you teach French. I have experience in the high school realms of Spanish and French, early levels 1 to 2 and sometimes 3. And so I am here today to now support you behind the scenes with the work that I do now, which is to make sure that you have access to a great conference, quality PD resources, and a community of people that is behind you the whole time in your teaching journey through a membership that we will talk more about later. So I'm really glad that you're here. The first thing to know is just the foundation of how this whole conference works. Number one, email. This whole conference runs through you receiving the correct email from the email that you signed up with. Now, everything runs really smoothly. I'm very proud of how well this conference runs every year, and I'm sure that this conference will not be any different. But to make sure that you know how it all goes down, you will get every morning of the conference, if you are attending the conference for free, you will get a ticket at 9 a.m. EST with all of the information that you need, especially your ticket, which is how you get to all of the free on-demand content available for that day. Make sure that you add this email address, devin@lalibrelanguagelearning.com, to your contacts so that it does not end up anywhere that it does not need to be and where you cannot see it. Because many of you signed up with school email addresses, or district, university email addresses, and we all know how that goes down. So make sure that your firewalls that prevent you from getting important information and not actually protecting your security are not getting in the way of you getting the conference information that you need. Here are a couple tips for you. If you are working in Outlook, make sure that you are checking the settings and that you have specifically added this contact to your email address so that everything gets whitelisted. Please also do check your spam and promotional folders in case it ended up there, because you should have received several emails from me by now. If you have not, we need to talk. Send me an email, help@lalibrelanguagelearning.com. If you are working in Gmail, it's much easier. You can simply select any email that you've gotten from me and drag it from whatever tab it's currently in to the primary tab, and that will whitelist that contact. You can also just add this to your contacts if you're using any of the other ones, but those are the ones that we used to use at my school district and I'm familiar with. Okay, cool. The other thing you need to know is that if you're attending the conference for free, you have a limited time to get to all the things that you would like to get to. We are able to run this conference for free by giving you a certain amount of time to access each on-demand presentation. So you will get, and to make sure that you see lots and lots of different content and you're not just sticking to day one. So each presentation is available for 24 hours. For example, for this year's run of show at April 20th on day one, you will get 24-hour access to all of the presentations available that day. Then they will expire. So make sure that if you would like longer access than that, or if you're not going to be available that day, as I get many, many emails about, I have a schedule conflict, is there any way that I can continue to be a part of the conference? Of course, you'll need an all access pass so that you can get recordings for all of those. Another important thing that I want to stress for this is that a lot of stuff happens inside the Facebook group. What kind of stuff? Well, every single morning at various times throughout the year, but for this year specifically, 2023, we have a morning meeting at 10 a.m. every day leading up to the conference, during and after the conference. We will meet every day at 10 a.m. to come together to talk about what's available for you that day, any important announcements, if anything came up, like a lot of questions that I've been getting about a specific thing, that whole deal, we will talk about it in a live feed through the Facebook group. It's also the best place to interact with all the presenters because that's where all of them are at, so they cannot wait to talk to you about their presentation. So make sure that you find them and tag them. They would love to talk to you. Other cool thing is that we have some awesome giveaways available from both the presenters and myself to say a huge thank you for showing up for us. So make sure that you are in the Facebook group in order to get access to that. Another question that I often get asked is that, can I be a part of those things if I don't have a Facebook account? The answer right now, as of 2023, is currently no. Everything needs to happen in the Facebook group so that it is streamlined. If you do not have a Facebook account, do not fret. You'll still get all of the info that you need via email, but you and I both know that there are many ways to consume information that work better for our brains. And if you're like me, I'm a video lady, so I enjoy consuming information, especially for a big event like a conference, with somebody just telling me what I need to know. So if you're that kind of person, the Facebook group is definitely for you because that's where all that style information goes down. Otherwise, you will get everything that you need via email, but it's not quite the same experience. You won't be able to interact unless you have an all access pass. There are other ways to interact with presenters in the all access pass. Speaking of interacting with presenters, a really special thing that happens during this conference is a chance for you to ask questions and interact with the presenters via a speaker panel. There are 2 of them, and we'll go over the schedule in a minute to show you what those look like, but you will have a chance to watch the live stream of the Q&A, and it will only be available for a limited time for free. So make sure that you're in the Facebook group so that you can get that live stream. Super exciting, right? Also, if your head is already spinning with the different events that are going on and you can't keep track of when all the presenters are, like, of course not. There's so many of them this year. Then we have a calendar for you. This year the conference is 4 days, so we have a complete synced calendar so that you can see exactly when everything is going down, including the panels. So check it out. We would love to have your calendar be a part of ours. The other thing, you know what, while we're talking about the calendar, let's go ahead and jump into it so that you can see what some of those are. Okay, so this is the part that will be specific for 2023. This year, the very first event that you need to know about, which is coming up, is that in the Facebook group, remember that all of the live streams happen inside the Facebook group, so make sure you're a part of it. In the Facebook group from 2:30 to 3 p.m. on Sunday, all of these times are EST, I will be walking you through, if you are an All Access Pass holder, a complete preview of all of the things available in both the All Access Pass and the Launchpad. I will be showing you how to log into everything, how to access everything, and how to ask a question to presenters or give them an awesome shout out in the comments section if you would like to. I will also talk to you more about purchase orders if you are interested in going that route. Highly encourage it. The other thing you need to know is that if you are interested in getting an all access pass or Launchpad, they are currently 25% off if you are watching this video before April 17th at 4 p.m. EST. At 4 p.m. EST, we switch to regular pricing, y'all. So make sure that you get your purchases in or your purchase order requests in before that date. Because every year I get emails of people asking if they can get the early bird price, and it's a hard deadline. At 4 p.m., it is a hard deadline. So make sure that you are getting that price if you are interested. Okay, next event is on April 18th, Tuesday, which for future conference viewers is always, it's 2 days before the conference opens up. Guess what, y'all? If you have an all access pass or if you have a Launchpad, that was included in your purchase. So yes, you have that. Your conference experience starts 2 days early. How freaking sweet is that? So you'll be able to open up your all access pass at 9 a.m. in the morning for me, EST. 9 a.m. EST, all of your on-demand presentations will open. On demand only. The live presentations still follow the same conference calendar. But we're doing this as a special bonus this year for our All Access Pass members because many of you will be teaching during the day on Thursday and Friday, and we want to give you ample opportunities to watch presentations before the weekend so that you're able to spread out all of that content. Okay. On Wednesday, then we have an important event, and that is if you are attending this conference for free, this is when I would start paying attention to the schedule for you. If you're attending for free, which most attendees choose to do, then you need to show up to this live FAQ and tech call where we will go through some more specifics about how the conference works. Again, it is in addition to all of the information that you'll get. If you feel real comfortable, you'll get everything that you need in your email. But if you'd like somebody to walk you through how everything works, I'm here for you. I got you. Come show up at 6:30 EST in the Facebook group. And then I will post that on my YouTube channel as well so that you can see that later on. Okay. The other thing is that we have the official live kickoff call the night before the conference. I will give you all the info that you need to need, and then we will start giving away prizes. So make sure that you've filled out that you're starting to fill out your bingo cards and any other prizes that we have lined up for you. In this kickoff call, we will start giving away prizes and talk about the next day's exciting events. All right. And then Thursday, April 20th is day one of the conference. Everything goes live at 9 a.m. for on-demand content if you are attending the conference for free. At 10 a.m., I will jump into the Facebook group and check in with everybody, tell you about today's events, review the schedule with you, and any other questions that come up during that time. All day, la la la. I do have a specific time where I will be, eating, all that good stuff. And the next thing is that if you are attending this conference with an all access pass, then you will get live presentations at 4:30 p.m. and at 6 p.m., which is really exciting. So if you want in on those presentations, we'll talk more about them later in a more in-depth schedule preview. That's when the first one starts, 4:30 p.m. Okay, on Friday is when we have day two. And something important happens on Friday to note if you're attending for free. Friday, you will have all of your presentations open up for day two will open up and all of your day one presentations will expire. So make sure that you are catching all the day one content. The next thing that we have here is at 10 a.m. we'll have another live morning meetup in the group so that we can talk about all the day's events. And we have one live all access pass workshop. So come hop into that one if you have an all access pass. If you are part of the Practical Proficiency Network, that day we also have a special meetup to talk about the conference and swap ideas. So this is for members only. Okay, Saturday, we have a big day, y'all. Saturday is a huge day. We have all of our presentations expire. Day 3 presentations go live. We have our live morning meetup again. And then we have 4 different, I'm going to point to them here. We have 4 different live events. One of them is your first panel Q&A session with the speakers. So check the time that you've got for that here. Okay, Sunday is another big day. We have a similar day like that. All of the day 3 presentations expire. Day 4 opens up, and it is a huge day. You do not want to miss it. We'll have another meetup call to check on everybody and talk about the schedule and anything that comes up that day. And then we have our live workshop, first one at 10:45. We have another one at 12, another one at 4:15, and then our last one of the conference is at 6 p.m. EST. And then we also have our second speaker panel will be that day on Sunday. So huge day on Sunday with tons and tons of events. Cannot wait to see you there. Make sure you are looking into which option works best for you. Okay, important thing to note for here. On April 24th on Monday, this is the official closing time of the conference, and then other events open up. The first thing you need to know is that all of your presentations will expire at 9 a.m. on Monday. Also, this is the day that I will post your PD certificates if you have an all access pass or the Launchpad. You will also be invited to attend, to continue the fun, a special bonus webinar with me about where to go from here, how to continue your conference progress, and to talk about the roadmap to proficiency, that now you have all the tools to actually enact proficiency in your classroom, how to get there in a way that makes sense for you. Tuesday, we have, first of all, I should tell you too that the doors to the membership Practical Proficiency Network will open that day after the conference. So if you're interested in that network, you'll hear more about it throughout the conference. It will open that day on the 24th. So start getting your sneak peeks in. It's really exciting. We'll talk more about it at the webinar as well. Tuesday, I take an administrative day off because I work for several days in a row in order to make this conference happen for you. And this will be some time for us to all chill and breathe for a little bit. So if you send me an email on Tuesday, I'll get to you on Wednesday. Don't you worry. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the doors are open to the Practical Proficiency Network, and you will get more information about it when that time comes. I know you have a lot of things on your plate right now, but if you're interested in continuing your work with proficiency, that will be the time to do it. It answers the question, what's next after this conference? But an important date to also know is that Thursday, the 27th, that's the very last day to upgrade to the All Access Pass or the Launchpad. All right, so we've got the schedule down pat, and you'll, of course, get, if you subscribe to the calendar, all of these events will be on your calendar as well. But let's take a look at some more information from here. If you're wondering, well, what presentations are on what day? Don't worry, I got you. As a reminder, because lots of people ask about this, because they, of course, got the All Access Pass in order to get these things, so it's important to you, the PD certificate will be posted on Monday, April 24th. So that's when all of that will happen. It is only for the All Access Pass holders. So if you need a PD certificate for your attendance, make sure that you look into that. And you'll be able to log into your conference portal here in order to get it. As a reminder, this is where you can get all of your questions asked and answered. Talk to the help desk. That's me at help@lalibrelanguagelearning.com. Email is the absolute best way, and I will say the only way to get in touch with me if you want a quick response. If you reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, promise you I will not see it. I get a lot of notifications during the conference, but your email is the best way to notify me, because then I have access to your email, which will allow me to troubleshoot anything that you are not receiving, that you're not seeing, any of that stuff. And if there's any issues that you encounter during the conference, like a webpage not opening, all that stuff, I have links and things ready to go for you inside of my email. So make sure that you reach out only via email. If you have a quick question, for sure, ask it in the Facebook group. But email is the best way to get your answer quickly and thoroughly. Okay, here is a quick overview of what your schedule will look like when you receive it, because you're going to get this video inside the schedule. How exciting for you. These are the guides to the presentation. So you'll see here, this is where you have all of the day one content for April 20th, and this is where you'll have the on-demand content. This means that you can click on these, you can watch the presentations at your leisure, you can speed them up, you can slow them down, you can pause to take notes, you can download the transcripts, everything that you need to do for these presentations. It's a really great way to experience PD because it's completely on your terms. It's available for free for a limited time, so that's why this schedule is so important to follow. The live workshops are down here, and these are the ones available inside the All Access Pass only. A couple questions that I've gotten about these live presentations. Yes, they are via Zoom. You will get the Zoom links, if you have not already received them, automatically via email inside of your All Access Pass purchase receipt. Like there's an email that will be sent to you with all of the schedules and links. The other magical thing about this is that inside of your conference portal, if you have an All Access Pass, all of the links are in there below the presentations, and there's also a section, which I will show you, that says live workshops links. So you'll be able to see that. Okay. Speaking of All Access Pass and upgrades, what even are these crazy things? So the whole deal with the All Access Pass is that this magical thing allows you to access the video at any time. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this is a preview of what your conference pages will look like if you're attending the conference for free. When you head to a page that looks really similar to this is an example from your Meet the Speaker page, but it will look very, very similar to this. You'll get a link in your email that looks a lot like this with all of the presentations for that day, right? So this is day one, a preview of all of these, incredible lineup, right? And then it will say to you, and then this is day two, and where we start looking at day two, it will say to you, instead of this link here that talks about getting a book, it will say watch presentation or head to presentation. You click on that and it will lead you to, today we're going to look at Berta, so we're going to look at this one here. it will lead you to this magical web page. It will tell you exactly what time and what day the presentations expire, so you will know. And if you're interested in getting lifetime access to it, you can click right here in order to get to that. This will tell you the conference presentation, and all you need to do is click play. Let's just go ahead and turn the sound off for this. All you have to do is click play, and you will get to the presentation that you want to watch. And the beautiful thing that I want to show you here are a couple of awesome tricks. Number one, closed captionings. Boom. So that if you need to watch this presentation, you know, under the table at a staff meeting, wink, wink, you can use the closed captions here. And they are, of course, here for your accessibility. The other thing that I want you to know about is that this magical thing, my computer's in Spanish, so this is speed, is if you are looking to shorten a presentation or consume information a little bit faster or slower, however you want to change it, this is magical. What you can do is turn it to, oh, I want to watch this on 1.5 speed. And you see how everything happens a lot faster now. Or if you're crazy, you can even go to 2 speed. That's quite a lot. And if you'd like to slow things down while you're listening and read the text as you go along and take notes for this incredible book that I also have, then I would definitely put this on slower speed. So you've got all of those options right here. Pause, play, that's the beauty of the on-demand presentation. Other things to note as you walk through this page is that all of the materials that are mentioned for Berta's presentation are here. Where it says presentation materials, clickety-click, and you'll head to a link that will get you to all of the presentation materials mentioned inside of the video. And if you are looking to get resources from this speaker in the Launchpad bonus package, just click here. It's as easy as that. This again reminds you when this is expiring, what's involved in all of the different upgrade options, a little bit about your speaker, and then don't miss this part, different ways that you can connect with them. So if you love what the speaker has to say, then I would definitely make sure that you connect via these links. Just click the images and it will take you to where you need to go. If you have a question for the speaker or you want to shout them out, click that link to join the Facebook group and you will be able to head straight there. When this presentation page expires, it will no longer be available. It will redirect to something else. Okay, so if you would like a different experience that's not rushed, then I would encourage you to check out the All Access Pass because you have a lot of extra benefits that happen with this here. You can watch videos at any time. Now until forever. I have many people that still go back to 2021's conference and watch some presentations that are especially relevant for them. So you get lifetime access to all of the videos because there are 45 of them. So you're not going to be able to watch all of them at once, really. The other benefit is that you'll get access 2 days early on April 18th. You get access to all the live workshops. You'll get all the materials from the presenters and the presentations, any PDFs that are mentioned, all the links, all that good stuff. You get lifetime access to the speaker panel replays, and you get a PD certificate. So cool. The other thing to consider is that the Launchpad is a huge value for you, especially if you are a person who frequently purchases materials from other places, such as workshops, ebooks, readers, or TPT products. This thing is definitely for you because there's $450 worth of those trainings, products, lessons and resources, and workshops and coupons only for, it's a massive, crazy discount. It's only a $40 difference between this option and the Launchpad. So definitely ask your district to get you reimbursement for the Launchpad option because it's a much better deal. And since there are extra products and workshops, you get a PD certificate for more hours. You can click here to upgrade, and I'm going to show you what these look like right here. That's the Meet Speaker page. Okay, so when you know what, actually, let me show you how to log into the All Access Pass while we are here. So you will get from this, as soon as you purchase, you will get membership information with your email, password, all that good stuff. And once that happens, you can go to this website, lalibrelanguagelearning.mykajabi.com/login. And don't worry, it will be sent to your email. Now, I'm going to use my account that I have here that's like a fake dummy account, so it might look a little bit different than yours, but here we go. You're going to hit sign in, and I would definitely hit remember me. And if you ever get into the position where you've forgotten your password, you have no idea what that is or where it came from, just hit this button. It will send a password reset link to your email, and you'll be all set. All right, so we're going to hit sign in, and you're going to get this. First thing you need to know is that once you purchase the All Access Pass or the Launchpad, you have access to the conference from the app. Kajabi has an app that literally will play all of the conference videos on your phone. We'll let you link into the Zoom meetings from your phone. We'll let you look at all of the PDFs from your phone. It is freaking amazing, or your iPad. But that's a much easier, I don't know if you had the same problem at your school, but the Wi-Fi at my school was disastrous. So I used to do a lot of PD from my phone. So that's why I chose this program, Kajabi, is because you can do this entire conference from your app. How cool is that? Okay, here's what you need to do. Once you log in, you're going to see this area that says library. And if you don't see library, all you need to do is go to my library and it will take you to this platform. Now, I have all of these programs here because these are, of course, all of mine, but you will see something that looks like this. And this is your all access pass. Look for the one that says 23, especially if you are a conference goer from previous years. Hit the button access and it will take you to this. Right now, because it's not April 18th yet, it just says this. Welcome, read first, and it gives you some introduction on how all of this is going to work. All of that good stuff, some detailed instructions. Be sure to read all of those. But right now it just looks like this, right? So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when everything opens up for you 2 days early on April 18th. Let's go back to the other page. Oh, and as a reminder, this is also what the Launchpad looks like. So if you buy the upgrade to the All Access Pass called the Bonus Library, the Launchpad, this is where all of your workshops will live and all the resources from your presenters. But remember that all of the presentations are in your All Access Pass. So that's where you need to be. So let's jump into that. This is, we'll go back to that in a second. Let's do this one first. This is an All Access Pass from a previous year. And you can see in here that this is where we've loaded the speaker panels so that you have lifetime access to this. And then all you will do is head to one of these presentations, hit the play button, and you've got all of your downloads here for the conference and all of the links and descriptions. And then this is where you can post comments. So cool. So if you are an All Access Pass user, you can post a comment here about the presentation, ask a question, anything you would like, and the presenter will get back to you within, if not that day, a few days. How cool is that? So you'll have access to, another common question that I get is that with the All Access Pass, do I get all of the presentations? And the answer is yes. You get access to all of the presentations so that you can jump around. You don't have to be restricted to the schedule of day 1 through day 4. You get all of them all at once. So you can jump around. If you've got like a specific one on day 3 you want to watch, everything will open up for you on the 18th. Isn't that sweet? Okay. Now let's take a look at the Launchpad. This is a previous year's Launchpad, so you can take a look at all of the cool things that are available in here. This is what the certificate looks like as well, if you want a little preview of that. And then these are some of the bonus resources. You can take a look at all of the cool things that are in here. This year, that was just specifically part of the Launchpad, but don't get confused. The All Access Pass is what you need in order to get access to the live workshops. And all of your live workshops information will be in there. Okay, great. So just as a reminder, let me take you to this one here. When you have the 23 edition of the All Access Pass, and this may be different for future years, but there will be a section under here in categories that says live presentations, and all of the links and times and the schedule will be in there. So you are going to receive that prior to April 18th, but once you log in on April 18th, you'll be able to find all the links in there. Awesome. All right, let's take a look at this part here. All right, we already looked at that. What is the next thing that you need to know? We are going through this part right here of how to access your actual conference content for the All Access Pass and the Launchpad. So make sure that you keep this special link here. You can also easily reset your password at any time. Once you're logged in, click the Welcome Start here for your instructions. As a reminder, your free ticket access is this. You'll receive an email each morning with your ticket with links that will take you to the free presentation pages. Okay. Here's the other thing that you need to know. Another reminder about PD certificates and a little bit more information about how they work and what they are. If you have questions for presenters, here's what I would like you to do. Post them in the Facebook group and tag the presenter. If you have an All Access Pass, go under the presenter's presentation and comment under their presentation, and they will get back to you there. Now we are in the section where we talk about any frequently asked questions that come up during the conference. So here are some important things to know. Presentations. What kind of presentations are there? I get asked this question quite a bit, so let's talk about it. There are 2 different types of presentations at this conference. There are free, on-demand presentations that you have full control over for a limited amount of time. And the benefit of that is so many for you to be able to take notes, things like that. The main benefit is that we are able to get speakers from around the world, from different time zones, who are still in the classroom and busy during the day, that whole deal. So that allows us to have a lot of freedom. The other type of content that we have during the conference is the really energizing, invigorating, community-oriented piece of this conference, which is when you get to interact live with presenters. So they are available at specific times. That schedule is released during the conference and previous to the conference, and we will go over that more in detail. But if you're interested in that absolutely electrifying part of this conference, especially with the exclusive content that's present in it, check out the All Access Pass. That's where you will get all of that information. The other important thing to note about this conference is that the speakers get a portion of all the ticket sales. So everything that you purchase through your district, highly encourage you to get funding for this through your district or school, will support the speakers. So thank you for that. Your daily ticket will arrive via this email address each morning, so make sure that you have done everything that we've talked about so they don't get stuck in spam. If you have any questions, email help@lalibrelanguagelearning.com. Any issues with your account, not sure where to find things, check the FAQ document first and then come talk to me. Happy to help you. Your PD certificates. Here are the types of PD certificates we're able to offer. It is a certificate of attendance with 30 plus hours for this year, depending on which package you purchase. It will be available on Monday, April 24th, and that PD certificate, I can always augment it with any additional information that your district needs. That's really easy to do, so just let me know what your needs are. Send me an email and I will take care of all certificate questions on Monday. The other thing to note is that they are not at this time, we're working on this, it's not at this time university credit or affiliated with any type of university, so email me for more details about that. But the short answer to that one is not at this time, we're working on it. Here's more in-depth details about the Launchpad and the All Access Pass and what they entail and the upgrades. And let's talk now about a purchase order. If you would like your school to use a purchase order to pay for your conference access upgrade, then email me at help@lalibrelanguagelearning.com with the subject purchase order. I will then send you a W-9 form, which is something that usually purchase orders need, and then I will ask you if you need an invoice. The invoice will be, I also need in this email, and I will add this to this document, I need the name and the email of the purchasing agent for your school. So let me know whoever runs the purchase orders, and I will send an email directly to them, as well as a quote or an invoice, depending on what they need. Questions about the live workshops that we get asked quite a bit. To get access to the live workshops, you need an All Access Pass, and the schedule is emailed as soon as you purchase, so you'll be able to get all the info that you need there. All of the workshops are via Zoom, and if you are not able to attend live, even if you have an All Access Pass, yes, all of the recordings are posted, so you'll have full access to all of them. They are also, all of the links that you need in order to access those workshops via Zoom are inside of your conference portal as well. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this, and to let you know of another opportunity that you have to further your proficiency journey is this is a special scholarship that is available only during conference time, because this membership will open for new members after the conference is through, because I'm sure many of you are going to wonder, how can I get further support with my journey after this conference is over, especially when we're trying to do things on your own in your classroom now. So if you are interested, then there is a free membership available for one lucky attendee. So make sure that you apply here before April 24th, because that is the deadline where I will be announcing it. The Practical Proficiency Network is a community-based membership. It's for teachers specifically that are new to CI or want to progress their CI journey further, and they're hitting a lot of roadblocks. And it involves a lot of different things, including resources, one-on-one coaching and access to me, PD classes, workshops, and a lot of support from La Libre and your peers. So if you're interested in the Practical Proficiency Network membership, this is the scholarship application. So jump into this link here and answer these 3 quick questions, and one lucky member will get a free membership. And the last thing that I want to show you here is what this membership looks like. So you are now familiar with the Kajabi platform. This is what is involved in the Practical Proficiency Network membership. As soon as you apply for the scholarship, you can take a look at all of these offerings here. We have the key lesson, which is the Roadmap to Proficiency, which is another workshop that we will be doing, the bonus one on April 24th. So if you're interested in that, check that out. And then these are all the times that we have live meetups with members to talk about what's going on in their classrooms and get them specific help for what they are going through currently in their classrooms. We also have live workshops every month, and all of the recordings are posted here for you can see a lot of different scheduled topics. And we also have Q&As for whenever members submit Q&As and are looking for specific help with all different types of proficiency content. The other thing that's available in the Practical Proficiency Network membership is a full course on everything you need to teach for proficiency. So you can see there's a lot of stuff in here for you for how to make this happen. But the best part by far, I would argue, is the membership resources. This is something that's part of the membership, and that members get exclusive access to a lot of information, including curriculum templates for levels 1 through 3, editable unit templates that are not published anywhere else, bonus presentations, and special guest instructors. So let's take a look at what these resources look like. When you join the Practical Proficiency Network membership, you also get to open this huge bonus called the World Language Teacher Treasure Chest. And this is all of my resources, over 100 plus, including things that have never been published before anywhere else. And they are levels 1 through 3, both Spanish and French. So Practical Proficiency Network members get access to this. And this is just a taste of what it looks like when you jump into the membership here. Here are the Spanish teacher resources. And here is what some of the French teacher resources look like. There are also editable resources for all world languages in there, and that library is growing. All right, friends, that concludes everything that you need to know for the FAQ walkthrough for Practical and Comprehensible. Thank you so much for being here and for making this conference possible. I hope this video answered all of your questions. If not, email me at, let's go back to that email address, help@lalibrelanguagelearning.com, and I'll be happy to assist you with your conference journey in any way that you need. And again, thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you at the conference. Bye for now.